So, what happens to science when it gets caught in the crossfire of war? Right in the Middle East, science is building bridges, connecting nations that don't even have formal ties. This project, called SESAME, was meant to be an oasis of peace, just a place for pure science. It's a perfect example of science diplomacy, using research to help build international partnerships. But, of course, that ideal is super fragile. What happens when conflict actually erupts? The impact was just immediate and devastating. War doesn't exactly spare laboratories or the people inside. Tragically, reports indicated at least 11 scientists were targeted and killed, a direct attack on knowledge itself. But beyond the bombs and violence, there are quieter, more insidious forces at work that disrupt science. On one front, you have internal repression just crushing academic freedom right from the inside. And on the other, international sanctions create huge practical hurdles, basically cutting scientists off. And this isn't an isolated case. Post-2014, EU-Russia joint publications absolutely plummeted by up to 70%. Then there's the whole issue of suspicion, which often centers on something called dual-use technology. This means a basic lab tool, a simple knife and fork for scientists, is suddenly seen as a threat. And this isn't just hypothetical. This exact fear led to a professor's prosecution, basically ending his career. This creates a climate of fear where researchers just give up on collaborating to avoid the risk. The human cost is immense. It contributes to a massive brain drain, weakening a country's entire scientific future. But even in the darkest of times, some scientific collaboration somehow endures, often where you least expect. I mean, just look to space. Despite everything happening on Earth, the International Space Station partnership continues. It's this single outpost for humanity, literally operating above all the political conflicts down below. And hey, this isn't just symbolic. This partnership is actually set to continue for years to come. So science is clearly a casualty of war, but it also seems to be this resilient bridge above the conflict. Which leaves us with a huge question. In a world this divided, can science remain a shared space for us all?